There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Amen Thompson, Alperen Sengun out there with Smith. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's KD in a two-guard. And for Brooklyn, they've got Michael Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Lucas. Then there's Lon. Ball, and it's Ball in at the two-guard spot. So the Rockets win the tip. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Bounces high off the rim and drops.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
And Durant, here we go. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nets. Ball, the pass to Ball. Ball sets a screen for Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lucas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Stolen by Ball. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Houston. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And you know, for the Nets, they fought their way into that spot, and you have to give them credit for how they played. But now we'll have to see if they can stay there.
Smith outside. Durant against Ball, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Smith.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
Ball surveying the defense. Durant with the steal. There's the drive. Basket counts. KD's got his second basket.
That's easy money for Durant. Just too long, too skilled.
No good from Lucas. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Adams with the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Sengun playing really well in that part.
Ball, the bounce pass. To the wing right side. Sengun against Lucas. Porter outside. It's rebounded by Sengun.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the three by Houston that went in. Pass to Claxton. Back to Ball. Ball against Durant. And Thompson sends it back. Adams dishes to Thompson. Adams the pass to Thompson. SENGÜN with a screen on Ball. SENGÜN controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Now on the width of the floor, give it up for Team Height.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Nets. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
Seeing where the Nets are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now, here's Ball. Scoreless thus far. There's Porter with the three. Cans it from downtown. Rockets leading by 5. SENGÜN with the screen for Durant. And the rejection by Claxton. Ball finds Porter. Claxton a screen on Durant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Adams sets the pick for Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. cheek. Here's Ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Shooting for Brooklyn. LaMelo Ball. At the line, one time.
One shot.
That's good from Ball. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Sengun. In the corner, it's Eason. Over Porter. A rebound by the Nets. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Thompson passes to Durant. Now Sengun. Puts the move on. The shot comes out. And here's Brooklyn. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Lucas. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Adams, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Sengun, and Sengun throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Sengun doing it in style.
Ball, the bounce pass. Claxton the pass to Ball. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. And that's now 7 points for LaMelo Ball.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets.
Rocket substitution. Number 5, Fred VanVleet.
The wide open look for Durant. The Rockets with another miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Lucas, that's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rockets trail by 4. Sengun passes to Eason. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Sengun's got 9.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 of 5 already. Sheesh.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Nets making a change here. Conley's checked in. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Durant.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the Nets with possession here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-7 run. Tries the spin move. Ball. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Tries again. Pass to Clowney. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Porter can't get that one to fall. Ball kicks to Lucas. Shoots over Adams. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got 6. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Throw good, VanVleet. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Amen Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Kevin Durant. Here's Lucas. And it's VanVleet with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Okogie. SENGÜN with a screen on Ball. To the paint. And SENGÜN throws it down.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Nets trailed by 3. And here is Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now here's Lucas. Shoots over Capella. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Okogie. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. SENGÜN
set him up, and SENGÜN executed the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Ball. He has yet to score. Here's the lob to the hoop. And they'll get another chance. Ball, the bounce pass. Lucas, a screen on Thompson. Porter finds Ball. Man contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lucas. Brooklyn making some changes. Howard's checked in for Porter. Martin comes in for Ball. And Paul subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Thompson against Paul. Now here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. There's the three. No good that time. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 2, and so in the game for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason, also Clint Capella out there. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Okogie in at the 2. Lob pass to Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. In third, the Nets.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Thompson against Howard. Here's Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
VanVleet against Paul. Pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Capella. Bitadze can't hit.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And a wide open look for Capella. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead. Nets shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Tipped away. Here's Clowney. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. 6 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And the free throw, no good. Houston leading by 4. Capella the pass to VanVleet. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. Now Eason. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here is Martin. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Here's Clowney, and it's blocked. For Houston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Eason finds VanVleet. Thompson from long range sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. Kept alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here they are. Team Hype. Let's hear it for Brooklyn's own Team Hype.
Nets trail by 9. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Ball against Van Vliet. Batadze wide open. He fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Smith up top. He's guarded by Howard. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Batadze. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Clowney, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rockets leading by 5. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Martin. Paul against Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Paul. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
And the Rockets making a change here. Sengun's checked in. Van Vliet against Paul. Thompson passes to Sengun. Clock at 4. Releases. Rebounded by the Nets.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Paul. Here's Clowney. Lays it up and banks it in. Clowney's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-double. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Sengun with the bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Nets trailed by 5. Now Paul, still without a basket. Shoots over Van Vliet. The shot by Paul, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Clowney, good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rockets leading by 3. Van Vliet with it. 11 points last game. Inside. And Sengun gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
We've seen more of this from Sengun lately, finding chances to make buckets.
Van Vliet against Paul. Pass to Clowney. Over Sengun. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 10.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially. And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
They set the screen. Paul with the three. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Here's SENGÜN. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana. It's blocked, and they get it back. Van Vliet outside. Basket good. And here is Paul. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bitadze's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Down low, here's SENGÜN. And it's sent back by Howard. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Lob pass to Capella. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The shot's good from Paul. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Van Vliet wide open. Pass to SENGÜN. And another shot. It's rebounded by Paul.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And Clowney can't get it to go. Van Vliet against Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Smith to the paint. Capella. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
There's the screen. Pass to Clowney. And it's blocked by SENGÜN.
It's good to see SENGÜN come up with that spot. When he's engaged, he can be an impactful rim protector.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Clowney. SENGÜN covering. And Clowney can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Alperen SENGÜN. The Nets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Porter comes in for Howard. Ball's checked in for Martin. And Ball subbed in for Paul. And then for Houston, Steven Adams comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Durant in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's SENGÜN. 17 points in the game. And SENGÜN throws it down.
And SENGÜN is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Paxton is screen on Thompson. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Inside, here's SENGÜN. And it goes down 2 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Lucas is checked in for the Nets.
We're starting to get a...
Oh, my goodness, man! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing
to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so here is Houston after the basket by Brooklyn. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Lucas, and Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Ball against Thompson. Here's Ball. It's Porter outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. SENGÜN, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Well, sometimes defense can lead to offense, so best of luck moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. Out of the West, Alperen Sengun.
He just continues to impress. Can post, rebound, pass the ball. He's not as big as Joker, but he does a lot of the same things.
Yeah, but come on, Joker still does everything better.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Alperen Sengun has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ball out there with Ball. Then it's Lucas. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Nets' 5.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
At the line, one shot.
And that one misses.
It's obvious that LaMelo Ball loves making trouble for the defense. He loves to go right at guys and attacks without hesitation.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Ball. Pass the ball. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Over Durant. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
No coverage that time. SENGÜN's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ever-evolving game of SENGÜN adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
Richard Steven Adams is a bit of a throwback, isn't it?
Yeah, he never takes a three. He's a traditional big man. He wants to bang down low and dominate the glass. Steven uses his strength and his length.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ball, the bounce pass. It counts, and the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
The Nets have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Lucas. At the line, 1 time.
And Lucas no good on that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here is Durant. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And shot on the way. And Adams gets to SENGÜN. And another 3 for Houston.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And you know, for Houston,
They had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Ball. After the Rockets pick up 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
SENGÜN with a screen on Ball. Open shot, Thompson, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Porter. He's got 13. No good from 18. Pass to Lucas. Now Porter over Thompson. Rebound by Smith. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Lucas. Now Claxton. Here's Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got 15 points.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Now here's Durant. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Ball. Here's Porter, and it falls over the rim and in. 17 points in the game.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Durant. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to SENGÜN. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. It's stolen by Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Getting ahead of the D right there. Smith Jr. getting out in transition.
Nets trail by 4. Now here's Ball. Still scoreless. Oh, Claxton in position. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Smith finds KD.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
The Nets making a switch here. Paul's checked in, and KD drops them both. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup-proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been. From deep, Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Pass to Sengun. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul surveying the floor. And that one's good by Porter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Smith against Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Porter. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Free throw good, Smith.
Look, a big man who can score at all three levels, they do not grow on trees. Smith Jr., he is one of them.
So for the Nets, Brownie's checked in, and it's Howard in for ball. Smith hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Axton a screen on Thompson. Al Paul, 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. At the top of the key, Thompson. Pass to Sengun. And he banks in the layup. Sengun's got 32 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Porter in the corner. Over Smith. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Porter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And it's Smith missing.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Porter with it. 22 points for him. Over Smith. Porter, no luck. Pulls it from 20. Smith, no luck. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Inside. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Thompson.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
Pass to Eason. Some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
Here's Eason. Out to Thompson. The tray. And another three for Houston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nets trail by 5. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. SENGÜN against Batadze. Adams, the pass to SENGÜN. Out of hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Alperen Şengün. Finney-Smith finds KD. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here is Paul. He's got 8. Outside, Porter fires from deep. On the wing, Porter. Over Finney-Smith. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Porter. And for the Rockets, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Durant gets it done inside.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's Porter. And he gets it back. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. To the left wing. Shoots the 3. Shot by Eason. No good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Porter, no luck. Houston leading by 6. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Porter. For 3. Traps in the tray. Porter's got 32 points in the game.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And Thompson throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Porter. 32 points in the game. And it's Durant with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
On the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith for 3. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Porter. Drops one in from the wing. And now it's only a 5-point Houston lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
SENGÜN, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Alperen Sengun out there with Smith. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Here's Clowney at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bitadze's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Clowney. Oh, he just jams it right over Sengun. Wow!
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Sengun with the screen for Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That is a gamer, and his name is Chris Paul. Absorbs the contact well on his way up and finds ways to finish.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. LaMelo Ball comes in for Martin. That one misses the ball. And Bitadze throws it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Claxton finds Paul. Back to Claxton. Howard against Smith. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Pass to Sengun. Now Capella. Claxton covering. Sengun kicks to Van Vliet. Good. And it's Sengun picking up the assist.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
Here's Ball. Rockets with the rebound. A clear look for Van Vliet. Again, the Rockets score.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Paul with the bucket.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Sengun with a screen on Paul. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look at the quick reaction by Van Vliet to get on that drive.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bitadze against Sengun. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So for the Nets, Lucas is checked in for Goga Bitadze. Michael Porter comes in for Howard. And Ball subbed in for Paul. And a change for the Rockets. Adams checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Lucas, the offensive rebound, and Porter putting it right back in.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Van Vliet. From past the arc. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's tipped and stolen by SENGÜN. Pass to Okogie. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for SENGÜN. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
He had a nice open look right there. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's Ball with the 3. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Adams. Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Screen by Smith. Porter against KD. Smith sets the pick for KD. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jabari Smith. Here's Ball. Down low. Here's Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Adams outside. To the paint. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by Claxton. Outside, Ball. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. SENGÜN's checked in for the Rockets. Lucas the pass to Ball. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. To the inside. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to SENGÜN. SENGÜN's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Fournette shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Smith checked in for Tari Eason. Stolen by Ball. Claxton, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's SENGÜN. And the rejection by Claxton. To the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That free throw missing.
Nicholas Claxton stepping the line with 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's SENGÜN. Thompson outside. Pass to Adams. Now, here's SENGÜN. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by SENGÜN. SENGÜN's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Durant against Ball. Thompson for three.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
Ball hits them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Pass to Thompson. Back to SENGÜN. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what SENGÜN just did.
Ball with the bucket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Thompson outside. Shoots over Ball. Got that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Ball against Thompson. The drive by Ball.
Outstanding drive from Ball, not backing down from the contact either.
Team's 5th foul. And out the line, shooting 2. Lonzo.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Now Thompson. Outside Durant. Lets it go from 14. The shot misses. Brooklyn leading by 5.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Now SENGÜN. Off the glass.
When you need points, when you want points, SENGÜN is the option.
Porter. Now Claxton. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's SENGÜN. Outside, Smith. Adams taking his time here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3, good.
There is just a hunger to Smith's game, and I think that helps fuel him in these big moments.
Porter. The 3 is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one misses. Brooklyn leading by 4. Shoots for 3. It's good.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the 4th quarter. 50%. Here's SENGÜN.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
15. Shooting for Houston. Shooting 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
SENGÜN's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Second of two is good. That trims the lead to 6.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Smith against Porter. 18 feet away, and that one is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called the Rockets. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Point game. Durant. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And a big moment right there for Smith Jr. How about the poise in the clutch?
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock.
Nice finish.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Timeout called the Rockets. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here's Durant. Outside, Smith from deep. Not that time. It won't go. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Porter fires. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Michael Porter.